Hello, hey guys, what's going on? Jawsy here. So just thought I'd do another little recap video discussing where I'm up to with the motocross stuff. So I'm back at the island in this clip on the development jumps, just having a warm-up, riding the 2020 KTM SXF 450, great bike. So this is sped up a bit. There's 2 hours of footage from this ride. So over to the roller coaster track. So it's quite a nice day for it. Track looks good. I wish I was this far. I'm not this fast. This is, as I said, this has been sped up to get everything in to about 20 minutes. Otherwise, it'd be a 2-hour video. Let me know in the comments if you prefer it to be 2 hours. I've got a kid in front of me here, and so got to be careful when overtaking the younger riders. Oh, how's old mate? Just goes flying past. What a beast. Yeah, so loving how the bike's riding really good. Got 23 hours now on senior bike, so that's 7 hours on the 250 SXF, and I think it's about 16 hours on the 450. So what else? Yeah, I've been live streaming motorsport. That's motocross with the East Coast MX series. I went down to the Maitland event, I think it was round 3 this year, and had a chat to Mikel Constantino. It's his race series, and he said, "Oh, why don't you do some live streaming?" So yeah, I've been doing that I did 3 events. I did the Naur event, and I did this Kembla event, so two events. They went okay. They were trial runs. There's videos up on my YouTube channel. The Naur one turned out pretty good. I actually hired a cherry picker from Kennards for that one. That was pretty cool. I think I was shooting from about 12 meters. It's pretty windy and rickety up there at that height, but definitely gave me a bit of a buzz, and I thought the footage looked quite good. That track's quite visually nice. It actually colour graded up really well. It's got this really nice kind of gold look to the track. It looks kind of cool, like gold and red. Red off the track and gold on the track. So yeah, back to this ride at the island. This is it was the last weekend of the island for the year. They're closed for about 6 weeks, I think it is. So this is the last weekend on the Saturday. So yeah, just practicing what I learned in my lesson a month ago. Just position on the bike, particularly when it comes to cornering, flat corners. Not leaning with the bike, trying to stay on top of it, and getting forward. Again, I would love to be this quick on this track. This is sped up. I think it's sped up to about an average speed of 100 miles an hour, which yeah, that's pretty quick. I don't know if Ken Roxon could go that quick around this track, but as you can see, yeah, it looks really good. It's in great condition. Ty and the crew have been doing a great job getting the track ready for the weekend rides. So no rain while I was there. I think it rained just before I got there, maybe just a little bit. There was a little bit of wind, but generally it was good riding. I had a really good ride. I did about 50 laps on this track, the junior MX track. The plan was to clear all the jumps, but yeah, I working on the step-ups and the smaller ones on this track. I mean, the smaller ones are still fairly solid. I don't know what the distance is, but yeah, it was getting the wheels on the down ramp on the smaller ones. I'll tell you what I mean when I come around this one. So the step up little thing here, so it's sort of getting clearing that, not landing on the down ramp, but landing on the step up. So that's good. And this jump here. So this is early. It's probably lap 10 or 15. Towards the end, I start to pick off that jump and the other one before it, and that step up as well. Really want to clear the big first one. Where is it? It's coming up after. You can see it there. It's pretty big. You've got to commit to that one. Yeah, so this one here, I probably got about 75% of it. But yeah, what else has been happening? So yeah, I've been live streaming. It's been a bit hit and miss. Looking forward to improving that for next year, next season. Mikel's already announced his 5 events for 2021, which is good. He's organised, so yeah, we can start planning. I think the trick to make the live stream look better is definitely to bring in some extra camera operators, so it's not just me, one-man band style. If there was a cameraman on all 4 cameras, and they could follow the action a little bit more closely instead of just having one me on the camera zooming around, and then I cut to locked off wide shots that don't look they're not very engaging to watch. There was a bit of feedback at the Kembla event. Some parents were watching and saying that they couldn't tell who was who. It was a little bit too far out. So yeah, definitely took that as constructive criticism, and we'll be trying to implement that for races in 2021. Yeah, so what else? I've got some new gear, some new protective equipment and new parts for the bike. So I'll go through the parts of the bike first. So I've got a new FMF full system. I've always liked FMF, Californian brand. Yeah, anyone that has had an FMF knows they make really good stuff. There's some really good products at the moment. I didn't go the 4.1 slip-on. I just went the 4.0 because it's black and it'll look better with the black graphics kit I've got on my bike, in black and grey. But yeah, every now and again I see someone with the blue titanium one, and I think, oh, I probably should have spent the extra and got that one. It does look really good. But yeah, just a stainless steel header, Mega Bomb, I think they call it. It looks sick. It looks really good after sort of clean it and hit it with a bit of contact spray and contact cleaner, and yeah, it looks mint. Looks really, really good. What else? I got a set of Pro Taper handlebars for the 450. They're really good. They're the Evo series SX bars, so they're designed to give you a little bit more feel, which I thought, we'll see how they go, but yeah, definitely money well spent. The bike's never felt as good as it does at the moment with these new Pro Tapers. They make a really, really good product. You definitely do get a lot more feedback and a lot more feel. I actually think they're more comfortable after riding for longer motos. Not getting as much arm pump. That could have a little bit to do with better maintenance of the air forks, mostly around you've got to bleed the air after every moto, and if you don't, they can be a bit harsh that can promote arm pump. So I didn't know that until about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. So since I've been I got the little button bleeder valves, and yeah, they're really good. Bike's feeling really good. So what else have I got? I got some arc levers. I didn't get the Memlon really flexible ones. I just got the aluminium ones, but they're a really premium product. They're unbreakable. I did have a crash at the island a couple of weeks before this video, and I snapped the Brembo lever. I was on the roller coaster track with a bit of a low side. Wasn't going super fast, but yeah, it was enough to end my day's riding. It was right at the end of the day, so it wasn't a massive deal. So equipment wise, got some new things as well. I've got a new pair of boots. I was sort of umming and ahhing about which brand I was going to get. Like, I knew it was either going to be City Crossfire 3 SRS or the Garnet SG12s. So I couldn't really decide between the two. I mean, I know they're both, the top of those two brands' lines in their dirt off-road boots. Sort of couldn't make the decision. Ended up going into Chris Watson at Motorsports at Islington, and the boys were like, "Oh, we want you to get a pair of these boots. We'll do you a really good deal." And so yeah, that made it easy for me. I went with the Cities, and I did a little bit of research before I bought them, and they do run a bit narrow, a bit tighter, so actually it went up a size. So I tested those new boots today. Rode for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and they feel really good. Still got to dial them in a little bit in terms of the strap tension and whatnot, but yeah, really happy with the weight and the comfort and the way they fit and feel. Yeah, definitely a good choice there. I mean, you probably can't go wrong with either of those two boots, really. The SG12s, I mean, I've never worn them, but they look the business, and a lot of the riders that I look up to, they seem to like the Garnet SG12, so yeah, they were a good boot as well. I've got a new pair of goggles this week. I've been previously using 100%, so I've got a pair of 100% race crafts, which I run with a clear visor. That's for when I go to the MX Dome, anything indoor where it's lower light. You don't really want to run a tint unless it's really well lit. So yeah, I was running them, and then I was running the ARM Megas by 100% outdoor, like when riding at the island and whatnot on a nice bright sunny day. Yeah, run a tint there just to soften the harshness of the brightness of the sun. So yeah, I've just this week gone to the Oakley air brake factory pilots, I think they're called. So I used them for the first time today as well, and yeah, really impressed with those goggles. The air brakes, my god, they just work really well. They're really comfortable. Vision's really good. Didn't fog up. Yeah, really happy with them. Really good product. So what else? We've got a new coach because the island closed a few weeks ago. I was up the creek a little bit with not really having anywhere to ride to do motocross training, so I went into KTM Warners Bay and was having a chat to Dylan Wood, and he was saying, oh well, here's an option, and he gave me Luke George's number, the ex national champion motocross racer. He's a coach now, and yeah, so I went out and had a lesson with him today, and it was really good. We worked on trail braking, slower speed stuff, flat cornering, just sort of basic techniques that are essential. I thought he was really quite good at explaining those critical fundamental elements of riding. He coaches, he knows his stuff, but he makes it fun, keeps it interesting. Yeah, really stoked to have a new coach and a new facility to ride at while the island's closed. So yeah. What else? New boots in detail. So yeah, really like the protection level on the new Ganes. Not the Ganes, sorry, the Cities. The Crossfire 3s, they do feel a little bit more secure. The previous boots I was using were Tech 7 Alpine Stars, and they're also a really good boot, but I felt like they didn't have enough flex. I actually thought the whole time I had them that they didn't have a hinge, an ankle hinge, but one of the boys was like, oh, they actually do have that, you just can't see it. It's not as obvious, you can't see it as much, but it does actually have a hinge. But yeah, they just didn't feel like they had much flex. So yeah, the Cities are definitely much better there. You can adjust your flex as well, and they've got a lot of the major wear areas, including like SRS is the sole replacement system. So if you're wearing out soles, you don't have to go to a boot maker to have a replacement sole put on. You can do it yourself. You just unscrew some bolts and put a new one on, which is really good. And then there's 3 or 4 other sort of major wear areas on the boots that same sort of thing, like replaceable parts. You just order them off MX Store or from your local shop, like KTM or Yamaha, and I like that. I think that's really good. So yeah, the new pipe, it's quite loud. It shoots flames on backfire. It's pretty cool. Really like it. Really like the sound. Really like. Says it's supposed to give a few more horsepowers. I've actually been dialing the bike back a little bit. I feel like my lap times have improved riding it in the first power mode as opposed to the second, which is the more aggressive power mode. Yeah, it's a bit more manageable. Although in my lesson today with Luke, he it was really interesting. He was saying, ride the bike with traction control off, which I thought, it's going to be, it's going to be hard to ride, and it wasn't. It was actually easier to ride. And he was saying, don't ride it in third, ride it in fourth, but ride it in the more aggressive power mode. Which again, I thought, this would be interesting, but no, that was really, really good advice. The bike, that's definitely the way to go fast. And smooth. That's definitely the ideal setting, which is really cool. So injury report, I have had 4 little crashes in the last month on the dirt bike. So one was at the island on the roller coaster, that low side I was talking about before. I mean, it was a fairly minor crash in terms of damage.